Hello guys, welcome back. Most of the time we use lengthy commands repeatedly again and again throughout our work, which consumes more time and also it is prone to the typo errors. So today in this video tutorial, I'll show you how we can set up alias in our terminal, save time and save from the mistakes which we do normally if we are doing repeated same commands again and again. We'll see how it will help us in our certification examination by saving the typing times. So let's start. So here I have connected to my terminal, and suppose there is a work I used to do every day. So that is suppose to connect a server and do my work. Okay, so what I used to do all the time, so I use the command called ssh-i and the path where my key file is there to connect the server and username. So this is what I used to type all the time to connect. So here you can see once I hit enter, I just connected to the server. So every day in our work we used to suppose connect to the server or do some other tasks apart from this. Connecting to the server, if you are doing some examination, suppose you are doing some Kubernetes certifications or Terraform certifications or Ansible, whatever, so you have to write lots of commands on the terminal. So how we can save the time to do that? First let me show you this simple example, then we'll move to the how we can do the alias in the commands, all the other certifications command, and we can work it. So suppose here you have to do like this, and how we can set it off? So just simply let me come out from this terminal. What you can do, simply type alias, okay, and give a name to the alias, like suppose remote only, and what is remote, and you have to do equal, and in the single quote you have to just pass the entire command here. Okay, so I created remote. Suppose this is the remote machine I suppose used to connect to do my everyday work, so I can just give it like this. So hit enter. So next time what, we don't have to type all these commands here. Okay, suppose you are going to work it, so you can simply type remote. See, we can able to connect to the server. I did not type anything, I just simply wrote the remote. Okay, now what we did, we set up the alias on the terminal itself. Okay, what happens if we exit from this terminal and create a new one? Okay, suppose let me open one more terminal. Okay, now let me just do remote. What will happen? See, it says command not found. So how we can make it permanent? So that is the solution. So what you have to do, in your home directory you will find one file called .bash profile. Okay, so if you do ls-lta, you'll find a file called .bash profile. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just do the entry, alias entry in this bash profile and restart your terminal or execute this bash profile. So let me just add whatever we have written into this. So vi dot bash underscore profile. Okay, we need to update this. So here what I have to do, you have to just simply add one alias here. Suppose I can just put it one alias sign, alias remote. Okay, and the same thing you can put it here. So I have already created one alias here before, so I'm just using that same to do it. Okay, so now what we did, we had created one alias called remote, and we have to export this alias in the file. Okay, so in the next line you can see I have exported all the, so go to the end of the line and here you can just give remote. Okay, now we added it. So if we do it again, remote, if you execute, it will not work because we have not executed this file. Or what we can do, we can terminate the terminal and log in again, so it will be automatically executed. To execute this, we can use dot class dot bus underscore profile. Okay, so hit enter. Now the bus profile is executed. If you use remote now, we can see we can now able to connect. Even though you exit from this terminal and try to connect again, and type remote here, still it will be available. Okay, because we added in our bus profile, whenever we open a new terminal, it will be executed, and this alias will be available all the time for you. Similarly, suppose you are giving any examinations for suppose Kubernetes, it will help you to if you set up the aliases before writing the examinations, because sometimes in the examination you have to write some practical commands, you have to execute some commands to get the answers, right? So suppose there is one simple command which we can do mostly in the Kubernetes, that is suppose kubectl, okay, get pods. This is the command we use, right? And there will be some multiple commands. If you're using different namespace, you have to use name dev, suppose. So you have to use like this. So how we can make the alias for, suppose for the kubectl get pods, how easily you can do it, or kubectl get namespaces, whatever commands, if you want to do it, simply create alias. How you can do it? You can just open the vi.bash profile, okay, and then there just add alias. Suppose kubectl get pod, I can make it kgp, okay, get pod equal to, give the command here, kubectl get pods, okay, simple, save it. Now execute the bash profile. Now if you do kgp, it will give us the result. See what are the commands we use to get it, we can do it. So now you can see how easily and how fast we can get the work done using the aliases. Hope you guys understood now how you can use aliases and you can do your work wisely. If you have any doubt or any concerns, please do write me in the comment section below. I'll try to answer your questions. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe now, so that you'll get updated notifications when I add more videos on different topics. Thank you.